Hey guys, so I'm Jessica.
Jep.
We're the Robertsons.
We have 5 kids, a cat, a dog. Do we have anything else?
That's all the animals. That's all the kids so far. We're just a Louisiana family that recently moved to Austin, Texas a couple of years ago.
You may have saw us before on Duck Dynasty, and we also did Growing the Dynasty, and now we're YouTubing.
Yeah.
Is that a word? YouTubing?
I would say YouTubing. We're YouTubing.
I like it.
Be like, what up? We're YouTubers. So we recently started this YouTube channel because all of our followers say they miss us.
And we noticed we have a lot of new followers, so we said, let's do a get to know us video. So this is it. Let's talk about...
No, we're not talking about that.
Oh, I want to talk about that later.
So where do we start? Okay. We are both from Louisiana, born and raised.
In the United States of America.
But I wasn't... You're
Well,
such
it's true.
This is true.
Okay.
But we weren't born in the same town. So you were born in West Monroe.
I was born in Luna, which is a
You weren't born in Luna.
Oh,
You
well,
were born in West Monroe.
well, because that's where the hospital is. I'm saying
Exactly.
I'm from Luna. I'm a lunatic. That's what
I
they
would
call
not
us.
tell people that.
Well, that's what they call us.
Dottie did not like that. Do you hear her barking?
I know she didn't.
Anyway, I was born in Bossier, so Shreveport, which is
Oh, that's
an hour
right.
and a
You
half.
were.
So
Middle school.
yeah, I didn't move to West Monroe until first grade. So I lived in Tyler, Texas for about 5 years. Then moved to West Monroe and lived there the rest of my life up until a few years ago. So
What's cool is, or what's not cool is, you could have got the bumper sticker. If you were born in Texas, you could get the native Texan. And you can't get it.
I can't.
Even though you lived like from
Yeah.
like 6 months. How old were you?
I lived here for 5 years.
So, yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a bumper sticker that says Native Louisianian. What about that?
I don't think they make those.
I'm gonna make one.
Even though we lived in the same town, we didn't actually meet till after high school. I was 20 and Jeff was 22 when we met. And was it love at first sight for you?
Yep, because she said, hey. Like,
I did not, he tells me
like
that.
a long wink. She's
I
like,
did
"Hey."
not wink. He didn't wink
And I was
either,
like-
but I didn't wink. It was eye contact, hi. So I was leaving our hairstylist and he was coming in. We had used the same lady
Barber.
for years. She
calls herself a barber.
colors hair too.
But
She's
you ask her what she is. You ask her. I'll call her right now.
Yeah, she's a hairstylist. Okay. Anyway, we didn't know we went to the same person. So I was leaving, he was coming in, and we made eye contact, and all we said was hi. So I always tell him, you had me at hello. Shortly after that, we saw each other again at a concert, and he came up and introduced himself. And should I tell him your line?
No.
Should I tell him?
Okay, you can. I kind of am proud of it.
So anyway, let me go and set this up. Before he met me, he worked at Abercrombie & Fitch for a while. Yes.
For like
did.
2 months.
Okay. Well, your folding skills don't reflect that at all.
Okay, moving on.
Anyway, he came up to me and he was like, hey, my name is Jeff Robertson. I said, no. He goes, do you like my plaid pants? He was wearing Abercrombie & Fitch plaid pants. And I was like, yeah, I like your pants. Who asked
And it wasn't like
if
a
they
line.
like their plaid
I know there's
pants?
jokes about that. I was just like, do you like these? Because I think they're cool.
That's your first line out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Then his second line was, what was it? My dad's Phil Robertson. And I was
Right.
like,
Yeah,
oh no, my dad's the duck commander. And I was like, I don't know what that is. Right?
And that's when I almost said, well, it was nice to meet you.
No, you
See
didn't
you
know
later.
you were.
So after we met, I went home to my roommate and I said, dude, I just met the girl I'm gonna marry. True story.
True story.
I-
Yeah.
Just saying hi.
So we met in February. We started dating in June and we got married that October. Yes, I met him when I was 20 and we got married when I was 20.
It went fast, which was good.
So when we decided to get married, there was no getting down on one knee either. But we just knew we wanted to spend the rest of our life together. So
got married on a Sunday.
Yeah. But we decided we were going to get married, and 2 weeks later we got married in the backyard of a friend's house.
Yes. And then, this is a true story, I didn't have a ring, and I was like, oh, I got to do something. I didn't have much money. So I went to, it wasn't Jared's, I think it was his cousin Jimmy's place.
Zales.
No, it was Jimmy's.
No, it wasn't.
It was Jared's cousin Jimmy's place. Got a ring that day for like $200.
Sure did.
She still has it in a drawer somewhere.
I hope I have it.
It's not very nice, but
it was
we
nice.
didn't
It was
care.
sweet. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter. I didn't have a wedding dress either. I went and got like a skirt and a top on sale at Dillard's.
It was 0.01 carats of diamonds.
There was no diamonds. Oh wait, there were
They
just little.
were like tiny,
Yeah.
0.01 carats.
That's okay. It was sweet. I do still have that
It
ring.
is.
So, and a fun fact for you is because we didn't have money and we got married super quick, we didn't go on a honeymoon. Kay actually had to co-sign on a single wide trailer for us. So we went home to our little trailer, that was our honeymoon, and then we went out to the Olive Garden for dinner.
That's right.
And Jet did get a week off from work, and we put together like a 1,000-piece puzzle during our honeymoon. It was pretty romantic. Yeah, so we got married October of 2001, right? Yeah. And then we had Lily December 2002. Everybody thought because we got married really quick, they thought we were pregnant, but we weren't.
No, we were only married 6 months, right?
We got married in October. We got pregnant like April because we had her. She was due January, but we had her the very end of December, day after Christmas. She was our Christmas surprise. But it wasn't a surprise because we knew it.
Yeah, and here's what's funny is she is the sweetest, or still to this day, but like as a child, easy, awesome, all the time, like no crying, no. And we thought, what? Everybody says it's hard to have a kid. We're like, oh, it's so easy. Then Merritt came along and Scylla, and we was like, okay, not every kid is like Lily. I'll give her credit for that. Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Sweet nature.
She's just a lot like me, really. Thinking about it, yep. It's like a chill kid.
Yeah, I remember I was 22 when we had Lily. And I remember like in the hospital, like crying. I mean, knowing we had to go home and leave the hospital and leave this safe space and have this little human being, this little miracle that we're responsible for, it was really overwhelming. Like I
stayed up all night. I stayed up all night that last night with her and just like freaking out. Like,
yeah.
I can't take care of her. I mean, like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well,
like,
it wasn't that you couldn't take care of her.
I'm saying,
my
like,
deal was like, it was just like the responsibility, like, oh my goodness, like what, like what if something happens? What if like, oh my goodness, what if I don't wake up and she's hungry or something? And so
that's what I meant. Like, I could take care of her. I'm just saying, like, I was just scared.
No, yeah.
Like, I was just really scared. Like, whoa.
The responsibility.
Yeah.
But it was just such an awesome memory, though. I feel like those first 6 months, because I got to stay at home, and that's always been a really big blessing. And we sacrificed a lot to let me stay home and be with our babies and be able to nurse for a year and be a stay-at-home mom. And I always had little odds and ends jobs, but like I really got to spend all of my time with our babies. We didn't leave them for like 6 months. The first 6 months we didn't leave them at all. And then we would like leave them overnight one night and, you know, go on a date, or if we had to go work or something like that, and I would come help out at Duck Commander. But it's really like such a sweet memory. I wish I could go back and hold baby Lily again and rock her.
And when I met Jess, she said, I want to have 5 kids. And then after like 3, I was like, are you sure? Let's...
I think we agreed on 4. And then later on, I wanted a 5th child. That's what
I'm saying, it's all worked out. It's been amazing.
Yes.
But
maybe a 6th child.
No, that's it.
No, now that like the kids are getting older, I mean Lily's 17. I'm like,
well, let's get a dog.
I want to be a really hands-on grandma. So at some point, I just have to stop.
And I don't want to change any more diapers.
Well, you're gonna have grandkids.
I ain't changing them diapers.
Yes, you are.
No.
You didn't change our kids' diapers hardly ever.
Oh, I did.
Like I could count on one hand probably the amount of diapers for each kid he changed. And it was only if I was not at home and he had to do it.
So while the babies were growing up, I've always worked for my dad and working with my brothers, and it's just been my thing. I've done some odds and ends jobs with Jess's dad, but yeah, it was hard. I had to travel a bunch, going hunting and stuff on these hunting trips and stuff. So it was kind of hard.
Well, and when we were first married, we only had one vehicle. And so I would go down to work with, at the time, Duck Commander was actually at Phil and Kay's house. They had a big warehouse beside it. Not till just like the past several years it moved. But so it was either stay at home by myself with a newborn or go down and help out around there. So I would come down there, bring Lily, I would answer phones, and I would watch Kay. Every day she cooked these huge meals for lunch for all the workers. And so I learned how to cook just by going down there through my pregnancy and through bringing Lily down there. What's funny is like most kids are scared of men with beards, and all of our kids have like gravitated towards men with beards over. So like Lily as a little toddler or little baby would like reach out and go sit in Peppa Phil's lap and watch the news with him. It was so sweet,
It was.
Sweet memories. And 19 months later, our little Merritt Decatur was born. She's our namesake baby, so.
Yep. So, funny story on that. I told my mom, I said, Mom, we're thinking about naming Merritt after my grandma, who I was super close with, amazing lady. And so I didn't know this. I said, we're thinking about it. So she calls my grandma and says, hey, Jeff and Jessica are naming their daughter Merritt. She just took it to the next level. Then we went and saw my grandma before we had Merritt. And she just gets out a sheet of paper and writes down Merritt Decatur. She was like, this is what her middle name's gonna be. Like, then it was like, well, okay. Yes ma'am. She was like 80.
What do you say?
85 at the time, or maybe close to 90.
90s, yeah.
Maybe close to 90.
She passed away when Merritt was still a toddler.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay, well she was like, yeah.
She was in her mid-90s, yeah. She passed away at 96.
So we were like, yes ma'am. So her name is Merritt Decatur. And then we had Cilla Rooney.
Yeah, so Merritt was born 19 months after Lily, and that was on purpose. I know people were like, were y'all crazy? And I was like, no, but we wanted to have our kids like while we were really young, and we wanted to have them close, and I love it because they're like best friends. I mean, they literally are 1 grade apart. They have a lot of the same friends, and then Priscilla came along 2 years after Merritt, and she is a spitting image of Jep. She's kind of the most, she looks the most like Jep.
She's really cute, sweet, she's really caring.
Cute. I said she looks. I didn't say anything about her character.
Super chill. She has great hair.
She is beautiful.
Anyway.
But she does, yeah. She looks like Jep.
No, she's got both qualities.
Yes.
But she was our chunky baby. That's not.
Oh, she was such a butterball. Sheet. Oh my goodness, she was so just sweet and just
And she would sing to herself, remember, on the phone?
I got many videos.
She's like really into it.
Yeah. And so I guess it was 2 years and a couple of months after Priscilla was born, we brought our little River home. And that was really special. I loved it. I finally got a little boy.
And we were gonna wait to see what we were having. Remember, so the only one we were like, we're gonna, put it in the box, put it away.
Yeah, because we were gonna be happy either way. I was like, 4 girls will be like Little Women. It'll be amazing. It'll be special.
And that lasted how long?
So we made it home. No, we met that night.
Oh, it was the same day. Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, it's the same day. They sealed it in an envelope, and we were like, okay, if we ever just get like we really want to know. Well, we waited till that night, but we went in the room by ourselves, and we opened it up, and Jeff started jumping. It made me cry. Jeff started jumping up on the bed. He was so excited. He's having a boy. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And River is just like Jeff. His personality, his character, he is identical. They're 2 peas in a pod. He's an easy kid.
He's really fun too. Like, we hang out and it's like we're both so chill. Like nobody, we're just having a good time. Doesn't matter what we're doing.
Yeah. He's really funny. He's a
Recently, we have gotten into metal detecting, which is awesome.
True.
And I think we're gonna have a video about that. I want to make one.
Yeah, I think that y'all should.
We just got to go to a good spot.
Yeah.
So we can find some cool stuff.
It's like find some treasures. Oh goodness, River was 8.5. I guess 8.5 when we brought Gus home, and so we thought our family was 3, but a couple years before we adopted Gus, it was just really heavy on my heart. Like I just felt like God was putting on my heart that our family was just not complete. And Jeff
I didn't feel that way. I really didn't. But I went on a mission trip to the Dominican Republic, and we were helping an orphanage there. And I met these kids, and I was like, they are just the sweetest kids. We played with them. We just had such a good time. And I got back. I told Jess, I was like, you know what? We could adopt. I mean, for sure. Like, there's a lot of kids that need good homes.
So we waited a little bit, but then we went and, met with an agency and started talking and just seeing kind of how the process works. And so, but it was probably about 9 months. About 9 months of the process.
Definitely not easy, and all you adopted parents out there,
no.
we get it. Like
we had a couple fall through, and we were like, we really thought it was happening. We're sharing with the family, and then it fell through, and it would just be devastating. So we actually didn't tell anybody really about Gus, because it literally happened he was born on a Friday. We got a call on Saturday. We went and saw him on a Sunday, and we brought him home Monday. So we didn't know if it was really going to happen, and we had already done that twice, where we told family we were, bringing this baby home, and so we told them after we brought him home. Like, we literally just sent a photo to everyone saying, "This is your new nephew, Jules Augustus, baby Jules."
That was a good day, a real good day.